believe it, we're still in the midst of coronavirus. Feels like it was so long ago, but we're still in it. And thanks to President Trump's leadership, we are speeding our way towards a vaccine. But Jenna, there's concern out there about a vaccine possibly being mandated. Can you talk a little bit about that and why this president would never mandate a vaccine in this country?
Yeah, this is so incredibly important, Laura, because President Trump has been very clear that with this solution, this advance in medical technology, this is for the benefit of Americans. He's not going to mandate this from a federal level. He has always championed federalism and the understanding that the federal government will provide the resources, the recommendations through the CDC and federal resources in order to help communities get back to our normal American way of life. But for those who've been concerned about a mandatory vaccine, through our nation's history, through the Supreme Court precedent, there has never been a precedent where the Supreme Court has held that the government could compel you by literally requiring you to take the vaccine. There have been other of my colleagues who I sincerely respect, but they're wrong on this view that the Supreme Court would ever impose a situation where the government would literally take you from your home, take you down to the local hospital and plunge a needle into your arm. That's just simply not going to happen. Not only from President Trump would never mandate that, but the Supreme Court doesn't mandate that. And so if there are communities that do on the state and local level have a vaccine that's required for certain purposes, like a flu shot, like other things that we've seen across the country, then there may only be some sort of civil penalty for that. But even that would be something that the state would have the burden of proof to show why that's absolutely necessary and they have a compelling interest. So I think that Americans can be very safe and secure that this type of resource will only be just that, a resource and something that's voluntary. If you as a specific member of a more at-risk community want to take this like a flu shot, then you'll have that ability and you'll have access to that vaccine. But this is not something that the president has ever suggested that he's going to impose.
Yeah, in fact, I think somebody